External references. What do I mean by external references? Going out and capturing information from a different workbook, worksheet, a different source. I use it all the time, but you need to be careful. The reason being, well, I'll explain why it's so important to incorporate the proper format when you're grabbing information from external sources. Brad Williams, Excel Prime. How to avoid potential problems with external reference formulas. I'm going to do the best I can in terms of explaining this potential problem, and bear with me. It might get a little hairy because I'm going to end up opening up two of the same named workbooks. Here's the layout. We're referencing in this workbook link example 1. Here we're looking at a whole different reference, and that's important because what I did is I took workbook 1 is located in the desktop. That was our reference, and then I saved a copy over into D. So what we have here is we have the same workbook, link example 1, and then we have a saved copy. And here we're showing D, and then we have D, and then we have D, okay? We're going to open up desktop. Just remember this number, these two numbers, 240. They're our original numbers. That is our basis. That's what we built this other worksheet on. Remember, this was 200 and this was 40. And now we have 400 and 235. What's going on? I have to close this other workbook. We'll go here and we'll close this. Then we'll go back, we'll go File, Open, and then we're going to go D. And we have the same name, right? But one saved in File D and one is saved on the desktop. And note, somewhere along the line, I changed this just to show as an example. The problem, you can see 435. This is not the workbook we want to be working with. We want to be working from the desktop. Here's the point I'm trying to make. We go back and we go here, we have a broken link. What happens is Excel automatically defaults to the most recent saved document with the same name. So it defaulted to your saved worksheet, which is not what you need. We need to be on the desktop. So if you save the exact same name, you have to change something. You need to put workbook 1.1, example 1.1. You have to change things. You can't save the exact same name workbook. Otherwise, you're going to run into this problem. How do we reverse it? Well, we can go here. We can go to Data. We go to Edit Links. We have to go Workbook Example 1, and then we have to change source. And where's the source? Here we're in D, and we don't want D. We need to go back up here to Desktop and then grab the workbook example here. Let me show you that again. See, we have this workbook here in the desktop. We also have the same here in link 1. So you have to go back to the desktop, hit this, and hit OK. And you can see it's changed. Hit close. You might want to go in and either delete the other or change the reference name somehow. You can put a .1 or .a or something, and then make note of it. Let me point out another huge disastrous problem that you might run into. I switched over to workbook link example 1. Keep in mind, we're looking at cell C5. This is our workbook link. Our original workbook is closed. That would be reference to 28.5.1. That's closed. Keep that in mind. That's critical. If by chance you add a row to this workbook link example 1 without the other workbook open, 28.5 open, I'll show you what's going to happen. Insert row. Let's open up 28.6. Look what happens. This was Windows, etc., etc. it's showing 0. The other showed Windows, this language here. See this workbook link example? That was our reference before. Now it's C6. Go back to 28.6. This is supposed to say, see how it's referencing C5? The other, you can see now we're having all kinds of problems here because we're referencing example 1, but everything's out of line now. So if we go in and we go data, edit links, let's go here and say update values. And we have an updated value, go close. Still, we have nothing. What happened? When this reference sheet is closed, we change the other document. Well, notice we have absolute values, and this is still reading C5, which is 0. This other formula, see if we can fix it. Let's go edit links, go update values. We're on 28.3, update values. It's just following whatever path we gave it. Work example, update values, source is open, everything's fine. What's the problem? Well, you add a row and it throws everything off. So how do we fix this? Well, close this document. Don't save. Go back here, reverse this. Just delete this line, delete. Let's open up that other document, the 28.6. See how we have workbook and we have the numbers here? If you want to add a row to workbook 1, make sure 28.6 is open and any other related documents that tie to that source. So if I have 4 other workbooks tied to workbook link 1 and I add a row, all those other documents need to be open. Or workbooks or documents. I refer to them as documents. So insert, what happens? Go back to work to this sheet and the reference changed to C6. It's critical that this document be open concurrent with workbook 1 if you make any changes. You can go to the wild side here and do some stuff that will probably create a train wreck down the road. But look, you have this ability. I'll show you. We can reference this workbook and 2 others. We can go equals 200 here on 28.6, and we're going to hit a plus sign, equals 200 plus. Now let's go to workbook link 1, and we'll hit 40, and then we're going to go to 28.5, we'll hit 40. That's an intermediate. And you can see all kinds of problems there. If one breaks, good luck trying to find where the problem is. Because if you break a link in, let's say, the workbook, for example, somebody saves workbook over into a different format, like what I showed you earlier, you can see the nightmare there. This is an intermediate link, and you can go C14, and then it's just an auditing mess. If you're going to do something like this, be creative and just link to 1. But I suspect you'll do this when your worksheet blows up on you. You'll go, okay, now I get it. Be sure to check out our extensive courses, which include Excel data and text manipulation for advanced users, beginners, intermediate. We also have this great essentials, the A to Z for advanced users, the comprehensive beginner level 1 and 2. Then we have our advanced formulas, strictly formulas, great set of courses, which we have a beginner level 1 and beginner level 2, this intermediate level, and we have this advanced level. Click on any of the links. There's a short video that explains everything about the course. Check it out. That's a quick wrap up of a few potential problem solving ideas. It's endless. We're working with Excel, and you can see the complexity not only behind Excel, but you as the user and how creative you're going to get in terms of either time saving or want to be smarter than the guy sitting next to you. So anyway, use it with caution, but have some fun with it and just keep notes of what you're doing. And that way, if a problem comes up, maybe you can solve it quickly. Brad Williams, Excel Prime, out. Williams out.